It's becoming more and more common for children to be born out of wedlock, and the law in Colorado is adapting to meet the needs of these children. The Jagt law firm has built a strong reputation in our community for both family and immigration law. The Jagt law firm has an A rating from the Better Business Bureau. The firm has received the AVVO Client's Choice Award for divorce law. They're also a member of the Colorado Bar Association Family Law section. Family law attorney Culver Vanderjagt of Vanderjagt Law Firm joins us today to talk about how to legally deal with child custody for unmarried couples. So thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Now, let's talk about the difference right now between divorce law and family law.
I think everybody knows what divorce law is all about. It includes issues like alimony, otherwise known as spousal support, maybe a name change, and a property division. It also generally includes what is also included in family law, child custody, social services investigations, maybe child support. So there's a lot of different aspects of family law that may not necessarily be included in divorce law. Colorado has more and more couples that are moving towards an unmarried status with a child, and so there's more law to support that now.
Yeah, absolutely, I can see that. Let's talk about then what parents should do, especially in an unmarried case, to make sure that their children grow up in a healthy way, a healthy environment.
Well, the best thing that parents can do to make sure their children grow up in a healthy environment is to include that other parent, encourage that love and affection and that frequent and continuous contact with the other parent. Now, there are circumstances where another parent should be strictly supervised, etc. It's not the norm. The legislature, in fact, indicates that it's in the best interest of a child to have both parents in their life for substantial periods of time, frequent and continuous periods of time.
What happens then when a parent comes to you and they're requesting to have sole custody?
Well, I don't really like the term sole custody as a general idea. I think there are circumstances, certainly, and I'll look at them, and the court will also look at them, where sole custody or parenting time, sole decision making is appropriate. But the general idea is that a child thrives if the parents are getting along better and they're not arguing all the time, and if the child is getting parenting time with both parents. It really is truly, generally, in their best interest.
Okay, so outside of anything along the lines of abuse, you really would encourage people to look at that joint custody.
Child abuse, spousal abuse, and other types of abuse we don't need to get into.
Sure.
And also, if a parent is living in another country or another state, you have to look at sole custody.
That makes sense then. Okay, now let's talk about joint custody, because there's probably a lot of gray areas when you're looking at putting a child into joint custody.
Well, there certainly are. I think people don't realize that they really need a good parenting plan in place. I think new parents think, well, we'll save $1,000 or $2,000 on an attorney, and then they live 19 years without knowing who picks up the child at what time, how holidays work, and how a wedding would work, and all of those things. And a good experienced attorney's seen this situation 500 times. We can write that into a parenting plan, and it's a situation where the children do better because they know where they're going to be every Thursday, etc.
Right. Now let's talk about the best thing that a parent can do, maybe outside of the law, to help with the joint parenting.
I think the best thing that a parent can do is to allow the child to get a childhood, and to get involved in the child's schooling, and to encourage the other parent to get involved in the child's schooling. Move close to the school. Change your focus from the divorce or child custody battle to the child. Right. They grow up quickly.
Yeah, no, again, these are just excellent pieces of advice. So thank you so much for sharing this. And I'm going to tell our viewers how they can get a hold of you. For more information on child custody issues for unmarried couples, contact the Vanderjagt Law Firm right now. The first 15 people to call in and mention Haystack will receive a free 30-minute consultation. Their number is 303-345-3508. They can answer a wide range of child custody questions. Their number again is 303-345-3508. The Vanderyacht Law Firm paid for this segment.